CEO divestments aside, Salesforce stock is worth your consideration. Salesforce recently added an artificial intelligence assistant to its applications. Furthermore, Salesforce is on a hiring spree after previously cutting its workforce. Investors might consider buying Salesforce stock even though some insiders are reportedly selling some of their shares. Let's dive in. How concerned should you be about insider selling at Salesforce? Welcome to Timely Investment Research. Salesforce is well known as a premier provider of customer relations management software. There are reasons to like Salesforce stock in 2023, but there are overvaluation concerns. Some investors might be concerned about insider share selling with Salesforce. Salesforce's products have an artificial intelligence connection that should entice some customers and shareholders. With that in mind, let's delve into the risks and potential rewards that Salesforce's investors need to consider now. Who's been selling Salesforce stock? Recently, we came across not just one, but three separate reports of insider selling at Salesforce. First, Salesforce President and Chief Engineering Officer Srinivas Tallapragada sold 10,000 Salesforce stock shares recently. During the past year, Tallapragada has reportedly sold 177,532 Salesforce shares and has bought no shares of the company. Next, Salesforce co-founder and Chief Technology Officer Parker Harris sold 1,250 shares. That's probably not an enormous sum for Harris, but it's still worth noting. Salesforce CEO and Chair Marc Benioff recently sold 15,000 Salesforce stock shares. And here's the kicker. Benioff has reportedly sold 1,373,825 shares of his company over the past year and not purchased any Salesforce shares during that time. It's difficult to determine exactly why these Salesforce insiders divested their shares. Do they know something that non-insiders don't know? Maybe, but it's also possible that they're merely booking profits. After all, Salesforce stock is up substantially this year so far. And as the old saying goes, you'll never lose money by taking profits. Salesforce was firing, but is now hiring. Some folks might find it off-putting that Salesforce's chief executives sold so many of his company's stock shares. Others may be concerned because Salesforce appears richly valued now, with a trailing 12-month price-to-earnings ratio of 134x. So Salesforce stock isn't necessarily a perfect investment. There are reasons to favor Salesforce in 2023. It's a positive sign Salesforce has returned to hiring mode. The company reduced its workforce by 10% in January. Now, however, Bloomberg states Salesforce is hiring 3,300 people across departments. The Bloomberg report calculates that the new hiring will restore 40% of the headcount that was slashed in January. Another positive development is that Salesforce has launched a new conversational AI assistant called Einstein Copilot. This assistant will, according to the company, be built into the user experience of every Salesforce application. Today's businesses are often eager to deploy AI functionality into their applications. With Einstein Copilot, Salesforce is embedding AI-facilitated help into the company's lineup of Salesforce software products. Salesforce stock may be worthwhile. Salesforce shares aren't necessarily cheap by traditional metrics. Also, some financial traders may be worried about the Salesforce CEO's large-scale share sales. These concerns are understandable, but it's encouraging to see Salesforce getting back into hiring mode and leveraging the power of conversational AI. With all of that in mind, Salesforce stock might deserve a place in your tech stock holdings. Thanks for spending some time with us today, Timely Investment Research. We're so glad you did. If you found value in today's video, please give us a like, hit that bell icon to never miss an upload, and hey, don't forget to subscribe.